What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are having a great day today. Yeah, getting into this episode of GH. I'm like, let me be clear. I'm happy that Curtis is doing something new with his life. You know, he's excited about the nightclub and stuff like that. I'm happy for him. But for him to tell Finn that in the process, you know, even though he's getting something good in his life, he lost Jordan. In my opinion, he didn't lose Jordan. He was the one who wanted the divorce. Jordan didn't want it. And in my opinion, this marriage can still be salvaged. It can be fixed. Their problems are so small compared to some couples who've dealt with way worse and stayed married. You know what I mean? Like when you really love somebody, like you're in love, there's no reason for y'all to get a divorce. You know what I mean? Like they've only been married a couple of years. Like they've only been married what, 3 years, I think. And for y'all to get a divorce over this little mess, like granted, it was big enough, but it wasn't huge. I feel like a lot of their issues are very fixable. Like, think about it. It's called compromise. That's what a marriage is. I feel like Jordan can compromise on certain things. Like, it's not really about her being a police commissioner. It's the simple fact that when it comes to their family safety, she's not honest with Curtis about things that goes against their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, she withheld, she withholds information from him that pertains to their family, threats that can pertain to them. You know what I mean? That's what Curtis has a problem with. He doesn't have a problem with her being a police commissioner. Who he knew who he was marrying. He knew he married a police commissioner, obviously. But another issue is the quality time. How many times have Curtis tried to spend quality time with Jordan? He went to her office numerous times and tried to have dinner with his wife, and he couldn't even do that because she would always say, "No, I got too much work to do. No, I can't tonight." You know what I mean? Like, come on. A lot. I'm not saying Curtis didn't have his faults because everybody has their faults, but when you really look at it in the grand scheme of things, he really tried to be a good husband to her. He really tried to spend time with his wife. Jordan was a lot of the times the one who was emotionally unavailable. That man done moved heaven and earth to try to spend time with her, try to be honest with her, and he was honest with her about a lot of things, especially about his past with Portia. He was honest. He never lied to her about that, you know. And Jordan lied to him frequently about things that pertain to, again, to their family. So I can understand why he was upset. But again, I feel like their problems can be solved because at least, Jordan was willing to go to couples counseling. So that way they can learn how to communicate better and, fix what's broken in their marriage. That was a compromise. That was one compromise. Curtis wouldn't hear of it. He never even tried to go to marriage counseling. He never tried. He didn't want to. In my opinion, nobody should get a divorce unless you have exhausted all options of saving the marriage. If you have exhausted every avenue of saving your marriage, then I say proceed with divorce. But I feel like this is a cop out because they want to put Portia with Curtis and Taggart with Jordan. That's how I feel like they're trying to do. Um, I mean, I love the fact that Portia and Jordan are cool, like they got that cool relationship, but how long are they gonna be cool? Because we all know that Portia still got a thing for Curtis. And now, Jordan done told her that they're getting a divorce and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." How long are you gonna be sorry, madam? Because I have a feeling somebody gonna be hitting sheets soon. I could be wrong, but I mean, you could tell in somebody's facial expression and somebody's eyes. She wants her some Curtis. It like even the way that she was talking to Taggart about her and Curtis back in the day and stuff like that. It do sound like her and Curtis got unfinished business. And I ain't just talking about, this little daughter situation that may or may not be a situation, but I still say a DNA test needs to be taken like ASAP. I'm just saying. Hopefully they work it out. They figure all this mess out, hopefully. So anyway, moving on from that. Obrecht was not having it. Obrecht came up in that hospital room because Maxie was being discharged. She let Maxie know, get your ass back in that bed. She was like, you don't need to be going home right now. You need rest. I'm like, Obrecht, chillax. Obrecht even was talking about moving in with Maxie. I said, oh Lord. Can you imagine living with Obrecht? Oh my Lord. I know it would be funny as hell being with her 24/7. Oh my Lord. The laughs I can get out of that shit. Um, because obviously Obrecht doesn't know what's going on between Britt and Maxie. She don't know the plan, so she thinks that Maxie's still trying to leave the door open for Peter, and so Maxie is kind of letting her think that. You know what I'm saying? By letting her know, like, well, Peter's still the dad and yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not trying to clue nobody in on this plan other than Britt. Um, and then Britt started falling over in pain or whatever because of her hand. I said, Britt, listen, the writers better not be trying to kill her off because I love me some Brit. She has done a lot of fucked up things, but who hasn't? And I love me some Brit. She's like one of my favorite characters on the show. And I honestly would hate to see her, get killed off. Like, I would hate that. Um, she's had like a major turnaround. But Maxie was hoping that Brit would be okay and stuff like that because she needs Brit at this point. Brit is her only savior, regarding this whole plan. So anyway, moving on from that, Peter is still trying to act menacing, trying to act like he scares somebody, I guess. Trying to threaten their loved ones and stuff, talking about some, oh, I did it as an insurance policy. So of course Anna and Valentin are worried and wondering about their loved ones. Valentin's getting a hold of Charlotte and stuff like that, and Peter was like, I would never hurt a child. Well, Peter, we don't know with you. You are the child of Faison, so we don't know what you're capable of. Then Valentin was trying to get a hold of Brooklyn, but Brooklyn wasn't answering her phone. Anna called Robin and stuff like that, trying to get a hold of her, and Robin, everybody pretty much safe. In a nutshell, everybody's safe so far. Um, but she knows that, like father, like son, Peter, dealing with him is somewhat to her like dealing with Faison in a way. I don't see how, but Faison was much more cunning. Um, but she knows that Faison was the type of person to never, make idle threats. Like when he threatened you, more than likely, he carried, his threat. He carried it. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed you that, his threats are not to be made lightly. So she was thinking that Peter may be, the same way. Um, I think what Peter was referring to was him trying to poison Finn because I believe that Peter must have the antidote to that poisoning that the hospital might not have because maybe it's some type of poisoning that the hospital can't figure out or they might not have the antidote to. And that's why he was telling them, well, if you let me go, I'm the only person who could save your loved one. So chances are he's probably saying that he has the antidote to help Chase, even though he doesn't know that Chase, I don't think he knows that Chase was the one that was poisoned. Because Anna had tracked Finn down at Curtis's nightclub or whatever to check in on him to see if he was all right. And when Anna heard that Chase was sick, I think something clicked in her head like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like Peter did something to Chase. But unbeknownst to Peter, he doesn't know that he did anything to Chase. So I think she's going to start putting two and two together. That Chase is sick because of Peter. Peter did something. Chase is in a very bad way. Like he's in a horrible way. Like him and Brooklyn were talking because Brooklyn want to chill with him for a little while because Olivia getting on her nerves and whatnot. I could see Olivia running around the mansion. Brooklyn, take your pills. Brooklyn, take your prenatals. Brooklyn, eat this. Brooklyn, drink that. Don't do this. Don't. Oh, I can imagine. Ugh. I bet you Brooklyn wish she ain't faked this pregnancy now. Um, yeah, Chase is just he all messed up. Like this dude just collapsed. Like he just doubled over and just like he's still thinking about Willow. I feel bad for Chase. I do. Because he keeps thinking that he's close to a reunion with Willow, but little does he know, little Willow has moved on with her life. Like she's declared her love for Michael, and Michael has declared his love for her. Hell, they're even talking about moving in together. Like he wants him and Wiley to move into the Quartermain Gatehouse so that way they can make the gatehouse their home. I like that idea. Suffice it to say, I do. I like it. I do love the Quartermain Gatehouse though. That house look nice. It look a little cabin, like a little cabin or whatnot. But I like it. It's cozy. It looks warm. Once they get some more furniture and stuff up in there, I think it'll look nice, even nicer, so to speak. But Michael could pretty much tell that Willow was thinking about Chase as well, because she's worried about breaking his heart because she's in love with Michael, and she knows that she's gonna have to tell Chase, so that's why she went over to his apartment to let him know, and then he done collapsed. Um, I see. That's why I'm mad that they signed them damn annulment papers. Cause y'all knew, y'all stubborn asses. Y'all knew y'all was in love and y'all signed them damn papers. Now we probably got to sit through another Michael and Willow marriage all over again. Got to sit through another damn wedding. They should never sign them papers. I knew it. They should just stay married. And this fool Valentin, he done hired a whole bodyguard, Yurgo, whatever his name is. He done hired a whole bodyguard for Brooklyn. Brooklyn was pissed. She was like, I know you did not hire me no bodyguard. Valentin was not here for Brooklyn's bullshit. He was like, listen, I ain't about to argue with you. Do what that man tell you to do and keep that phone on so I can call you. Valentin is so fed up with Brooklyn because he was like, look, I ain't got time for your shenanigans today. Like, we got emergency. It's somebody from the past coming after me. They might come after you and the baby. Like, I need you to just do what the hell that bodyguard tell you to do. You know what I mean? Don't argue with me. I like when Valentin trying to be all stern and shit and he don't take her shit. You know what I mean? Like, Valentin ain't got time for Brooklyn and her foolishness. I know he gonna be pissed when he find out she not pregnant. Can you imagine what that man might do to her? And Valentin has a petulance for revenge. Like, he don't take things lightly. He typically don't. He don't let shit slide. Like, and if he's anything like his mama, oh, he gonna get revenge. I have that feeling. I have a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That's my song. That's my shit right there. So anyway, like I said, Peter's sitting there trying to warn people. Peter, don't nobody care about your little stern little warnings. You better let me go. Peter, ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody worried about you. What Valentin need to do is he need to, push Anna to the side and put a bullet in his boy. That's what you need to do. That's the only way to get rid of his punk ass. You know what I'm saying? Put one right here, right between the noggin, right between the eyes, and just take him out. Or do how they did back in the day, put him behind the woodshed and just wear his ass out. Because at the end of the day, if y'all don't kill Peter, a person like Peter who's demented and delusional, if y'all do not kill this man, he will come after you both guns blazing. So if that man ends up getting loose, it's a wrap for y'all. It's a wrap. Ain't no telling what he's gonna do to y'all next. Peter's not the type to let anything go. He ain't gonna let nothing slide. He gonna come for your neck. That's what he gonna do to you. I'm just saying. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And I will see you all later. Actually, before I go, I want to show y'all all something that I got today. Because y'all know I love reading my books. So I went to Barnes & Noble today. And I picked me up a new tablet. A new Nook tablet. Because the old one I had is probably like 5-6 years old now. So it was time for me to upgrade. Get a little bit, something different. Because I want to start getting audiobooks now. Because I'm tired of just sitting there reading everything. I need me a good audio. This right here. This is my new baby. My new toy. And it was cheap too. It really did not cost me a whole lot of money. Like it cost me actually less than the one I bought 5 years ago. So I'm happy about this. I cannot wait to start getting my books on this. This is like my new favorite thing. So yeah, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see you all later. Peace.